Hello, welcome to the vlog. Today's Tuesday. I've grown really fond of Tuesdays. It's usually just me and you, Eloise, right? We get to hang out because Brad takes the twins to preschool in the morning on his way to work, and that way Eloise can sleep in or whatever. We don't have to like rush and get her up to take the twins to school. And so then we have the morning to just hang out, just me and her, which we really only get on Tuesdays. And Brad and I were talking last night, so that's kind of built in. Like one-on-one time with Eloise is built in. One-on-one time with the twins has to be thought through and scheduled. And I was telling Brad it would be nice if we could do something like that. We were actually just talking about a one-time deal, but now I'm thinking, I think I just dropped my phone down in the crack. I remember on Shark Tank they had this thing that like blocked the gap between your seat and your console, and we got them and they worked really well. It's like the seat stopper or something. I also saw, another side note, I also saw a meme that was like people creating vehicles or designing vehicles, and it's like one person A is like, make a gap between a seat and a console that's about the size of a cell phone, and then person B is like, and then also wide enough for a hand to retrieve it, and person A is like, oh heavens no. It's so accurate. But anyway, like built-in time to do one-on-one stuff, and we've talked about doing this before, and we do it for like special occasions, but I think it just needs to be built in, like Eloise's is. Kids need that, even if it's just a half hour. And so what we were gonna do today is Brad was gonna come home from work and just pick up Bear while I spent time with the girls. Pick up Bear, take him for a hike, and get ice cream, and then come back. Maybe bring ice cream back for us. And I just thought that would be really special. But then we remembered he has this work thing tonight, so it's not gonna work out. But it stinks because it's gonna be so beautiful today. Maybe tomorrow. No, tomorrow it's gonna be raining. Dang it. He'll probably enjoy just the ice cream part. But if that's something that you do with your kids, let us know, and like how you make that work. And if you alternate parents, or it's really fun when we can do it, Brad and I both, with one child. But that takes like childcare, a lot more planning than like just Brad taking Bear and having some father-son time. So anyway, we're gonna try to figure that out, especially these last few months before the babies come, because I know that's something we'll want to do after they come, but it's gonna be probably a while before we get into enough of a routine that we'll be able to do that. But since Eloise and I, pretty much every Tuesday, our routine is that we hang out at the house, and now that she's kind of gotten over the fact that the first several weeks of preschool were kind of tough because it was weird for her to not be around Berend Lyndle, and it was almost like it was enough of a change that it just made her uncomfortable, and she would be sad for part of the morning. And now we're kind of past that, and we're at the point now where she understands and she knows that we're gonna end up going to pick up Berend Lyndle at some point. And she's like gotten to where she'll stop asking constantly if we're gonna go pick them up. But what we do is, since she gets kind of car sick and we live so far away from the preschool, one of the many reasons that we're gonna move into the villa while we flip it, because it's so much closer. But what we do is we drive almost all the way to preschool, and there's a great park, and we go to the park to kind of break up the drive. Go to the park for a half hour or so, so we leave early to pick up Berend Lyndle so that we can hang out at the park, then pick them up, and then drive back. And then it's not an hour and a half, literally, in the car for her, just straight. So that is the plan, but we're actually gonna stop at Daddy's work and eat lunch today. So anyway, you are now up to speed on our Tuesdays, and we're almost at the end of our quarter-of-a-mile driveway. It is much, much later in the day. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it sounds inappropriate. I just love you, and you're not gonna be. There is no such thing as personal space in this house. I just taught Lyndle a very valuable skill. She wanted to replace the toilet paper roll.
Oh, hey, listen,
yeah, Lyndle?
We don't know
We're gonna wear those tomorrow at dance. She wanted to replace the toilet paper.
Yeah, I let her replace it last time.
And she did it backwards. I taught her the importance of making sure that the toilet paper hangs over the top, not from underneath. Is that something you feel strongly about too?
Totally. Well, I'm sure you've seen the meme go around Facebook, like the original. Have you seen that? I don't know if it's true or not, but evidently the original patent had the toilet paper coming over the front like it should. I don't know why that's such a hot topic.
Because it's really annoying if it's the wrong way from what you're used to.
You guys are crazy. I totally forgot the other day to give a huge shout out to my grandpa. Turned 86 on Valentine's Day. We're about 2 weeks behind, so this will be 2 weeks late, but I know he watches the vlog, so happy birthday, Grandpa. I hope you had a great day. I heard you had 2 days of partying, so hopefully that was fun. I had a long day at work today. We did some training mainly for the staff that greets the patients and then sends them over to optical, and so like just some optical training about like products that we prescribe to the patients to get them their best vision. As an eye care professional, I really want you to be in just like the best products possible, because that makes our prescription just so much better. It's amazing the quality of like a pair of glasses that you get online versus like what you can get at a private practice. You know, it's comparable to like driving a really cheap car or versus driving like a really luxury brand. And so I wish I could put every patient into like the best pair of glasses possible. Now we know that that's not possible, it just doesn't fit in everybody's budget, but if it's up to you and you have the means, get the best pair of glasses possible. It's something that you wear every day. It's an investment in yourself. You know how important vision is, so just try to equip yourself with the best lenses possible. And that's all I'll say about that.
That was very well said.
Anything to add?
No, I mean, yes. I love when I ask a patient if they have any questions and they're like, nope. I was gonna ask, and then they like ask a question right after they say no. We all do it. Yes, I do have something to add. If you break down the cost of your glasses per day over the course of a year,
probably $1 a day.
Exactly.
For a really nice premium
lens. And if you get 2 years out of it, which I always try, if you take care of your glasses and your prescription doesn't change dramatically from year to year, you can easily get 2 years out of them. Especially if you get the best anti-reflective coating, you're gonna have a 2-year warranty on your lenses. So if they scratch ever, unlimited replacement, usually. Always check.
Yeah, sometimes it's only one replacement. But it was amazing. So they threw a stat out on us. They have done multiple studies on this, but like the top of the line lens that has like this premium anti-reflective coating lets in up to 19% more light than just like your off-the-shelf pair of glasses. That 19% can make a huge difference, especially like if you're on your computer or if you're older and have cataracts developing. 19% of light is a huge number, because that's how we see. So,
or a lot of night driving.
Yeah, exactly. Your brain, your retina, literally changes light rays into a chemical signal, sends it to your optic nerve and back to your brain. So that's how we see. So the more light, the better.
And when you have a cataract, like Brad said, that's filtering out light, having more to compensate for that. Something to consider. Like if you're willing to spend $6 or $8 or $10 a week on Starbucks, then I don't know, maybe consider spending $7 a week over the course of 2 years on good glasses that are going to give you comfortable vision.
Right.
Because
and I really like our practices, like where we practice, we always say do what's best for the patient first. And so we're not pushy at all, like trying to sell glasses. We're just trying to get you the best product possible.
I had like a film
You've had a frog in your throat?
I've had a frog in my throat before, and I did just now also. But I've been the one that got cheap glasses, and I know the difference.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And it is, if you're on a computer all day especially, or if you're using your eyes a lot, it's 100% worth it, because otherwise you may not even correlate it to your glasses, but a lot of, it's called asthenopia. It's like
Excuse me?
Yeah. It's a term for just discomfort of the eyes, and that can stem from having poorly made glasses where the optical center of the lenses doesn't line up with your eyes, or you're getting a ton of glare from a cheap lens and combined with the device that you're looking at. And then you're going to end up in the eye doctor's office paying a copay on your medical insurance because your eyes are hurting, and it's because you have like poorly functioning glasses. So I don't know, that's just another thing to consider.
So anyway, talk with your eye care professional and get the best pair of glasses possible. Get the piss pair of glasses.
I'm going to talk with my obstetric professional tomorrow about anemia.
Yeah.
I've got to be anemic because I cannot eat enough ice.
I really hope that you stop the whole ice eating thing after the babies are here. This one. It's our main character, Rosie. But try though she might, Rosie seemed to have lost her talent for dance. Or at least that's how she felt. She never had a misstep practicing at home with Bear. I don't know, we don't know yet. We know it's one of them's Francisco. During dance school on Monday...
Hey, which one's Francisco?
I don't know, honey. Rosie made sure she had perfect posture.
What's red?
Just like a prima ballerina.
Can I look at the...
She took small ladylike steps everywhere she went. She crossed her ankles daintily when she sat in the lunchroom.
Dada.
What?